My name is Jen Crow, and I actually grew up in Glen Ellen. I went to high school in Sonoma, and I've traveled all over and just recently came back to the church a few months ago. I started New Vintage Church back in 2004 originally, and have been trying to find my way back to God ever since. So I grew up as a daughter of a Vietnam vet with extreme PTSD, and his unresolved childhood trauma, his anger issues, I became the target of his pain. And what ended up happening for me is that the abuse was pretty astronomical. And for me, faith was in some ways beaten out of me, literally. Everything that happened was God's will. And so for me, I grew up thinking, well, I don't think I want to know this God very much. And so faith was sink or swim, fight or flight, survival mode. That was the faith I had, was just getting through one more day. Finding God came easier to me than finding Jesus. And I think that there's a lot to that. I've led a really tumultuous life. I've lived on my own since 15, couch taught my way through high school, got into automotive industry at 19 years old, and had my daughter when I was 18. And life really threw a lot of punches. Every bit of the way that I tried to survive and get through this life, there was always this deep-seated root that there's something more. I really had this just resistance to it. Like, I think I was still full of a lot of blame and anger back then, and resentment, and how could this happen to me? In 2017, I had a massive bilateral pulmonary embolism. I actually went to the other side, and when I was in the, we call the black void, there was a voice, and I was given a very clear choice to go forward or to come back. And coming back was with mission for me, and that's what I'm here to do now. And even in this mission and trying to get to this place where I could totally surrender to Jesus, there was an internal chaos and an internal programming that I've taken the last 7 years to learn how to unravel and to deprogram and to find my way. And God has come to me in the last few months very clearly. But the Jesus part for me, there was some control attached to that, and I just could not get past it and let it go. And it was really something that happened 2 weeks ago, where just one thing after another, the second I said, okay, I don't know how to do this, but I'm ready to completely surrender, that things just kept happening. And I mean, like, the world opened up to me. People that just coming out of the woodwork, out of nowhere. And it's the first time in my life I've never felt alone, is when I finally, I'm gonna start crying, it's when I finally said I'm ready and I surrender. And the last piece was Jesus for me ended up being the faith that was believing in something unseen. Once I said, I'm ready, and I realized that faith was just absolutely believing in what you cannot see because you feel it so deeply, that was it for me. And that's why I'm here, because I'm now officially ready to take Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior and be fully in submission and mission to God.